Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, where we provide world-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Hello to our new viewers on Roku Worldwide, on Amazon Fire, on Instagram, and hello to our loyal viewers who have been with us since the beginning on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. I am super excited, Dr. Jacalyn, here to welcome you to our program, the Befit Project, your holistic health framework to success. If you don't know me, I'm a fitness enthusiast. I've struggled my entire weight with body image. I've never felt like I've looked good, and I'm constantly on yo-yo diets and fasting and not fasting and working out for 5 hours because I had 3 cookies. It's insanity, my friends. And I have the incredible honor of being paired up with someone who is literally a legend in the fitness industry. Not only that, he's a veteran. He has served our country here in the United States. And he was introduced to me through Joseph Setter, who's also a dear friend and one of our teammates. Let's welcome distinctly extraordinary Coach B to the program. Welcome.
Glorious evening to you, cool cats and kittens. Hey guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and family members, I'd like to welcome you to the Befit Project. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much for the introduction, Dr. Jacalyn.
Thank you, Coach B. You know, you and I met earlier today, and we're so excited about what we're doing. And I know that you yourself have had some struggles, and you've worked with people from all over who are in the same boat. We're constantly judging ourselves, and we're punishing ourselves, and then we're rewarding ourselves, and then we're punishing ourselves, and it goes on and on and on. So before we get into the incredible challenges that we have for our audience today, what is the Befit Project, and why should anyone care?
If you had not have asked that question, I would have shared regardless. Guys, I love health and wellness. I've came to understand at my almost 50 years on this planet that our health is our most valuable resource. And what most people have done in life is we have overcomplicated health. So it is our job at the Befit Project to demystify, debunk, and make health fun again. So tonight, guys, we're going to be going over what that framework looks like. So Dr. Jacalyn and I, we are partnering up. We're putting our brains together, and what we have came up with, my friends, is something that is absolutely mind-blowing and revolutionary. You think we should share with them what it looks like, Doc? What do you think?
I think we should. Yes, it's Friday night or it's Saturday morning somewhere in the world. What are we going to offer to our audience?
So, guys, for those of you watching, this is going to be a little bit easier for you to see because we've put together what does this framework for all of our USA global friends, family, loved ones, and members. Between myself and Dr. Jacalyn, we truly believe that something as fundamental, something as simple and as basic as fitness and nutrition, it shouldn't be complicated. So that's why together we're going to focus on something very simple that's habit-based. Because let's just be honest, guys. For all of you that I can see that are on live, and for all of you that are watching on the replay, we know and understand that helping people make health a way of life, it goes far beyond the time that you may or may not go to the gym. It goes far beyond what you may be doing in your home as far as exercise-wise goes. We know it's going to take a holistic approach. And when we talk about holistic, it really means, are you getting enough stress? That's a thing. Are you getting enough stress? Are you getting enough sleep? Do you have a balanced lifestyle with that stress and with the sleep? Do you have the proper support system? And are you fueling your body properly so that you can make the best out of your fitness journey?
Wow. You know, Coach B, I have to just say that I love what you shared, the fact that it was a graphic and you mentioned stress and you said, are we getting enough stress? I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, how much more stress can we handle? Can you dive into that a little bit?
I would be honored to, my friends. So, guys, whenever I look at this, I'm really excited about what AI can do and take me and make me look good. But what's really going on in this picture, for those of you that can see it, is this is Coach B as Captain America. But when we talk about having the appropriate amount of stress, what I'm really talking about is when we dive into a fitness journey, what we're actually doing, my friends. Now, if you're ready, picture this, my friends. We're standing on the edge of a shimmering pool. We're ready to take the plunge into this thing. We're ready to dive into this thing head first. And I want you to think about this for just a second. You know, diving into pool is actually quite terrifying for some people who don't know how to swim. But when we swim, we use almost every single muscle in our body. Well, when we know how to swim, we would say, hey, no worries, all is well. That's a controlled environment. Now, maybe you're not going to be diving into a shimmering pool. You're going to be diving into a sweat dripping, crazy intense class that Dr. Jacalyn teaches in her spin routine. That's just an example. But anything that we purposely, intentionally do as far as physical fitness goes, we are placing stress on our central nervous system. And that stress is then releasing endorphins. And those endorphins become very, very critical to our ability to manage stress outside of controlled environments. Just like the one Dr. Jacalyn was just sharing. I've already got enough stress. I don't want any more.
Thanks, Coach B. I appreciate that explanation. Now, for people who are thinking to themselves, I'm interested in this Befit project. Maybe they've been following you or they're following me and they're thinking to themselves, this summer's coming, depending on where you live in the world. Maybe you're already in summer. I want to lose a few pounds, but they start off with great intentions and then they sort of just slip away. What's going to be the difference with the Befit project versus anything else that's out there?
Oh my goodness. Here we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I want you to grab your headphones, adjust the mindset, my friends, because I'm about to prepare you for a spellbound trip. You ready? Who's ready to go on a trip?
Ready.
It doesn't matter, my friends, if you are sipping on some green tea or if you're doing sun salutations, my friends. This is the podcast for you. Guys, this is the sanctuary where we're going to transform your mindset into something that's going to bloom into a beautiful freaking blossom, because your mindset is the key. Guys, our mindset is the thing that's going to make you more successful in life. It doesn't matter if it's a nutrition journey, a fitness journey, a wealth generation journey. I want you to know, my friends, the difference with the Befit project, and maybe something you've tried before. We are the place, myself and Dr. Jacalyn combined, where we are going to cheer you on and let you know every heartbeat counts. We're going to be there to whisper in your ear every breath that you take, that you put intentional effort into becoming a better version of you, says, you got this. It's that mindset of I cannot fail when I've got the support group that we're going to be bringing to you. Nothing can hold you back with a mindset of growth.
Amen to that. I truly believe that is absolutely correct. And I think also when we picture ourselves on the other side of the transformation or whatever it is we're committing ourselves to, we can see ourselves there and we want to do whatever it takes to get to that place. What are your thoughts about that, Coach B?
Well, anytime we're working with somebody, it doesn't matter if you are an Olympic athlete or if you're just the mom or dad who's trying to chase their little kiddos around or your little grandkids around. It doesn't matter what your goal is. When we can get to a place in life, when we can picture the vacation. So guys, here's what I want you to do right now. For those of you watching, I want you to picture, what is it that you want out of life more than anything? Because that's the vacation. We're not going to talk about how to get to that vacation is going to require really long TSA lines. They're going to be sorting through your luggage. You're going to have to go through the little screening section. You're going to have to fight traffic to get into the parking lot. You're going to have to climb over people to get to the window seat. To get to the vacation, there's all kinds of madness that has to happen for us to drive there or fly there. But all of that stuff is where most of the time people quit, because it's a hassle. It's work. But if we want to go on that dream vacation, and you want that vacation more than anything on this planet, you're going to be okay with standing in line to go through TSA. You're going to be okay with sitting in the car for endless hours. You're going to be okay with stopping at gas station after gas station. You're going to be okay with going through customs and security because you want that vacation so bad you can feel the sand between your toes. Your fitness journey, your health journey is no different. When we keep our eyes on the prize, my friends, those long lines at TSA, those endless hot dogs from the gas station aren't so bad when you pull up and you're like, whew, we're here. We made it. It makes it worth it.
It was all worth it. Absolutely. Now, Coach B, I know that you have run challenges many, many, many times, and you actually have some testimonials that you can share. Is there one you can bring up and share the backstory for our audience?
I would be honored. I would be honored. So, guys, where we are today, at the time of this shooting, we have already helped over 60,000 people completely transform and alter their lives. But here's what I want to do. If it's okay with you, Dr. Jacalyn, I'm going to assume that our viewers are probably okay with it. I'm going to share a story with you. But more than that, my friends, what I would like to do is let you hear it in her own words instead of mine. So what I will do, my friends, is I'm going to share, it's about 45 seconds, but I want you to hear from Katie. And then if it's okay, I would like to share Katie's before and after picture. Do you think we can do that, Dr. Jacalyn? Or is there like viewer discretion is advised kind of thing?
I think that's exciting. Katie's given permission. Yes?
Yes.
All right, let's see it.
All right, guys. Here is Katie's testimonial video, and then we will show you her before and after picture.
Hi, my name is Katie, and I just got done with the last 21-day challenge, and I achieved amazing results. Lost a little over 8 pounds and got rid of bloating, tiredness, just general all over cruddy feeling. It was easy for me to stick to my plan. It helped me with doing meal prepping, saving me money, not having to go out to eat to lunch every day, know what I was having for meals. Did the 2 shakes a day. Loved all the choices of flavors they have for the shakes, the different products. Did the digestive clean also with it. Loved the different products they have, the flavors. One of my big snacks I liked was making the protein cups for dinner, a little after dinner snack, what flavor to use. Love the strawberry cheesecake. I think it was my favorite for a little treat after dinner.
So guys, she talked about a couple different things, but really it's the meal plans. So our 21 days, our 21-day transformation program is going to come with every tool that you need to be successful. We're also giving away a substantial amount of money. A substantial amount of money is really exciting. But when we do this, because there is a substantial amount of money on the line, we've got to make sure people aren't cheating. We've got to make sure they follow the rules. We have to make sure, because this is our reputation that's on the line. So the transformation I'm about to show you is indeed factual 21 days, but specifically she talked about bloating. And here's what happens when we can fuel our body properly. It's pretty life-altering. Guys,
holy moly, whoa!
The biggest difference that was made here, for those of you listening, and you can't necessarily see the image that is being displayed. In 21 days, what we changed was this. We have a very simple process. 3, 2, 1. 3 healthy, balanced snacks. 2 perfectly balanced shakes. 1 lean, green, perfectly balanced meal. And about 15, if you can handle it, 20 minutes of exercise. The image that is being displayed right now shows how much bloating disappeared in Katie's body after 3 short weeks. Guys, this is where most people are in today's modern society. We overconsume ultra processed foods. We overconsume salts, sugars, and all kinds of chemicals that you cannot spell or pronounce. And when we can get that garbage out of your body, the difference is mind-blowing.
Coach B, I'm blown away by that before and after. I have a question for you, which I'm thinking maybe some of our viewers or listeners are thinking. When we actually make a commitment, we mentally say, okay, I'm all in. This is what I want to do. Do we start experiencing some cravings or maybe some downsides of giving up these highly processed foods that we've been kind of addicted to?
Most everybody will battle that. Everybody will battle that. And it's going to happen in about the first 3 days. But when we, and here's the kicker, my friends. Here's the kicker. When we can trick our mind, and that's right, trick our mind. If you are the person, I'm going to pick on Dr. Jacalyn because she said she likes her cake and she's going to eat it too. Last week's show, she talked about how she would enjoy 2 slices of cake in about a 7-day time period. That's not that much. That's actually a very minuscule amount. But I'm just going to use that as the example, continuing to pick on Dr. Jacalyn. But when we can substitute that craving, whether it's a chocolatey or a crunchy or some kind of a sweet tooth craving, maybe it's that salty, bitter, tangy craving, when we can substitute that with something that is actually healthy for you, perfectly balanced from a macro and a micro standpoint, just meaning it has the perfect balance of all the good stuff from A to zinc, you'll start to slowly not desire the sweet, sugary, salty stuff anymore. You'll start to notice that when you do put those things back in your body, you're not going to feel real well. And it's going to be so sweet or so salty. You're like, woo, goodness gracious. Holy moly. But we do the 21-day transformation because that's how long it takes to create a new habit. And between myself and Dr. Jacalyn, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to help you create a new lifestyle. But we're going to take it 1 day at a time, 1 pound at a time, 1 pant size at a time, and then 1 lifestyle changed. But it starts with step number 1.
Coach B, thanks so much. And I don't ever mind if you use me as an example. I want to let you know we're interrupting this program to bring you this important announcement. After our show last week, I thought about what you said, and you said, can you take 1 bite less? And I'm always going for gold stars and I have to push it to the limit. So I decided to take the amount of cake that I was eating and cut that in half, not just have one bite less, but just have one slice of cake for the entire week. And I love my Chardonnay and haven't had a drop of Chardonnay since Saturday of last week. So I'm really taking this very seriously, and I'm super excited to be here with you and answer any questions that people might have as we go through this process. But I really feel like when you make a commitment to do something, and I'm just a regular person like anyone else. I gave up caffeine 6 years ago. Some people are like, you just drink water all day? Yes. Well, I've got my water with peach lemonade tea. It's green tea. So anything is possible when you have the right mindset, Coach B.
You mentioned that you took drastic changes. Most people can't do what you just did. So my question to you, Dr. Jacalyn, share with our listeners a realistic, what did you experience?
Yes,
When
that's a great question.
Because you, I'm going to assume was pretty consistent with the cake and the Chardonnay. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. And guys, we're real humans. We indulge too. What was the first thing you noticed when you cut back on the cake and the Chardonnay? Was there an adverse reaction?
The first night I had a hard time sleeping. And I felt like I was missing something, and I was kind of angry about it. I was like, why do I have to give it up? You go through that kind of that negative self-talk. And I finally fell asleep. And when I woke up, I thought, wow, I feel like I have more energy, even though I didn't get as much sleep. I found I went to bed much earlier than I normally would if I was staying up and having your cake and eating it too and having some wine. Maybe I'd stay up till 9 or 10. Well, I went to bed at 7. And so I struggled to sleep, but I finally fell asleep around 10, I guess. And I felt great when I woke up. I thought, wow, I have a lot of energy. And on the positive side, I felt empowered that I took control of something in my life that could make a big difference if I continue to do it.
How long had it been since you had made an active decision to not do something like that? Because that's a big decision.
It is a big decision. And what I brought up early in the show is I always have to have a why, and I have to be able to envision myself on the other side. And so I would say that last year, when my mother passed away, I started looking at things a little bit differently and thinking when I was younger, you think, at least I thought, well, I'm going to live forever. I'll live to be 80, 90. And then you watch someone you love die and you think, wow, I might not be here if I don't do some of the right things. So now I feel like I have a catalyst to take the blinders off and say, okay, what am I doing proactively for longevity and a healthy life? I'm already working out 4 times a day. I mean, that's insane. I can cut back the amount of times I'm working out. I can eat better, and I can have more time to do other things.
Was it difficult for you to walk past the cake, because normally you would enjoy the cake and the wine, or did it not bother you?
Well, I made a decision not to go to the store that has wine and not to go to the store that has cake. So I just said, why don't you just make it easier on yourself and shop somewhere else, or don't go somewhere they have wine. And this way you don't have to, because when you make a commitment to do something, then all of a sudden there's all these temptations like, oh, you really don't have to give it, it's almost like you're being kind of derailed by your own mind. It's all in our mind. So I thought, let me just take all of that away.
Did you have to alter your day or your travel plans drastically for that to happen?
No, not because where I live, there's a lot of different choices. Now, where other people live, that might not be the case. But no, I just had to alter my mindset and think to myself, what is the objective? And I'd love to just share, if I might, something personal that I texted you. I went for physical, and after the physical was over, the doctor said, I know you're 61. She said, but you really look 48. And I thought maybe some of the decisions I've made in the past have really worked out. And maybe these new decisions, maybe I can go back to 45. I don't know, Coach B.
We're gonna chew our way backwards in time instead of chewing our way into the grave. So, Dr. Jacalyn, if it's okay, you did something that most people would struggle with a lot, with making a drastic and bold decision to say, I'm going to ensure I don't fail, so I'm just not even going to go to this store. What would your advice be, ma'am, to someone who might not have as much willpower as you have? What would be one piece of advice you would give them if they don't have the opportunity to travel somewhere else, or they don't have that willpower like you have? What would you tell that person?
I would tell that person, finds an accountability partner, found a community of support, as community like we have, even the Facebook group that we've started. Find someone that you can share your feelings with about your journey that you're about to embark, or when those feelings come up, or those hunger pangs, or you start saying to yourself, I deserve this. I mean, how many times have we said, I deserve to eat this. I've worked hard all week. I'm sitting down and having a big meal, or whatever we say to ourselves. And that might be the case. But if we're having that big meal every single day, then we have to raise our hand and say, I need some help. I need somebody to be here to support me. That's what I would say.
Well, you just talked about our Facebook group that we started. You and I both have been contributing tremendous value in there. Is it possible that we share how our viewers and listeners can find that Facebook group?
Absolutely. I'm going to spotlight you while I bring it up.
Okay. So, guys, the reason I asked that is Dr. Jacalyn and I, we have created a free Facebook group for those of you who utilize that platform. And what we've been doing is delivering free value in there. And really, ultimately, what it is we want people to see we care. We want to see people win. And more than that, we want you to know that you're not alone in this. There is a safe space. There is a place where people are going to cheer you on, even if you fall off the bandwagon, even if you fall off the bandwagon and the bandwagon runs over you. There is a place. If you don't have a tribe, and you don't have a group of people who will help hold you accountable, we would be honored to have you join us in our group. Absolutely honored. So with that, what we've been posting in our group is very similar to the graphic that I shared with you guys just a little bit earlier about what the framework to success is. So over this next month, I'm going to be teaching you guys, along with Dr. Jacalyn, about how we are going to demystify fitness and nutrition, how we're going to debunk the myths about diets and what works and what doesn't work. I can tell you, my friends, I do not train or work out nowhere near as hard as Dr. Jacalyn, but together we're going to work that hard to ensure you guys are successful in your health and wellness journey, because we love you.
Thanks, Coach B. And for our friends who are listening on an audio platform only, please go to facebook.com, go to groups, and the name of our group is USA Global Nutrition. So, Coach B, we do transformations. How do people get involved? What does that process look like?
Well, guys, step number one is if you want to get plugged in with our We Do Transformations program. First thing I want you to know is this. It's awesome. Guys, we want you to look good, feel better, and we're going to give away a whole bunch of money. And the reason that we do that is we're looking for those people in this world who are willing to take their health more seriously. But to do that, it starts right here, my friends. Step number 1 is we're going to go to teambextra.com. And teambextra.com is just simply where you go to say, hey, Coach B, hey, Dr. Jacalyn, I'm interested in knowing more about what this program is, how it works, how I get started, but to embark on that journey, to get started in this program, to win big, my friends, to win big. It just simply starts with you go to teambextra.com and then you say, Dr. Jacalyn, Coach B, I'm willing to dedicate 21 days to your accountability group, to your meal plans, to your grocery list, to the supplements that's going to help me look good, feel good. And then I want a piece of that winning pot of money.
21 days. That's what we're asking people to change their mindset, make a commitment to do something for, I think, as I'm sharing with you, personal empowerment. It is so, to me, I go hard at everything, and I know everybody doesn't, but being able to take control of some aspect of your life brings so many wonderful things.
I tell everyone this, my friends. Your health is your wealth. There's a lot of people in this world who love you, and they would desperately do anything and everything on the planet to keep you here longer. But ultimately, we are in control of that by simply doing 3 things. Focusing on what you put in your mouth, focusing on what you allow to enter your eyes, and what you allow to enter your ears. Because those 3 things will completely alter your trajectory in life more than anything else. Guys, it's Coach B, the distinctly extraordinary coach. I want you to know, I may not know you personally, but I want to. I want you to know that you are made perfect, exactly the way you are. We want you to win. We want you to be successful. We will do anything and everything to help you do that. But you first got to commit 21 days to letting us help. Starts at teambextra.com. And then from there, you're going to get 2 of the best in the business, myself and Dr. Jacalyn, to make sure you stay accountable and you crush it.
Woo! Coach B, is there a time frame by which people have to go and sign up?
Yes, excellent, excellent question. So guys, we're going to be helping get everyone set up and prepped. But as far as dates go, we have got 10 days before the deadline. 10 days. We have to have you guys set up and ready to rock before the deadline. So if you are an action taker, let's go to teambextra.com today. If you are a procrastinator, you need to go to teambextra.com today because we've only got 10 days. And being realistically honest with you guys, Dr. Jacalyn and I are very busy, and we can only take on so many people. So as you guys start to pour in, I've already seen registrations come through. Just know that I can only take on 18 total people. And we're helping Dr. Jacalyn get plugged in and started. So she's probably only going to be taking half of what I take because I've been doing a whole lot longer. So if you are the action taker, today's your day. If you are the procrastinator, today's your day, because we've only got 10 more days to get you guys ready to rock. Because I want to leave you with this, my friends. This is a success story that is real as the sunrise, my friends. And you too can have the same success story. But my question is, are you holding the pen? Or is the pen still in the drawer? Because if you're holding the pen, then let's together write your success story and have you be our next winner in the We Do Transformation Challenge.
So well said. Thank you. Thank you. Everyone who's out there, if you missed any of this, where can you go to watch it? You can go to our YouTube channel, USA Global TV. You can go to our private Facebook group. Here it is. Oh, sorry, that's Brandon. You can contact Brandon there. That's his Facebook page. And our Facebook page is here somewhere too. Here it is. You can go there. And if you have any questions, just reach out to either one of us. Final words, Coach. One thing I'd love to just have you touch on. I know we've got to run, but for people saying, you know what? I don't know. Mother's Day is coming up here in the States. It's going to be nice outside on the weekends. There's always some excuse why now is not the time to start. What say you?
We hear it all the time. We hear it every day. But guys, where your focus goes, your energy flows. If you focus on making excuses, you're always and forever going to make those excuses. The people who see the best changes in their life are the people who do just what Dr. Jacalyn did. She said, I'm going to take the excuses away. I'm going to take the temptation away. I'm going to start today. I'm not going to wait till May. Oh, look at me. I'm a poet and didn't even know it. Goodness gracious. But guys, if you are the person who is always drug your feet, you're always going to drag your feet. We're not guaranteed the next day. Chronic disease plagues us at every corner. What we want to help you do is learn how to take control of your life, one healthy habit at a time. And to do that, all I'm asking is allow me to walk hand in hand, as weird as it may be. We're going to go hand in hand together, because after 21 days and you see tremendous progress, you might even want to jump in on the next challenge and help us coach it. And we'll show you how to completely alter your financial future forever moving forward. But it starts, my friends, first with taking action today, because today's your day.
Today is the day. Thank you, Coach B. I am so excited. I can't wait to find out who it is that's taking this journey with us. And I really appreciate all the time and energy and effort that you are putting into this. Thank you, sir.
Well, we are going to change the world together. And we're looking for those people who are ready to take action.
Yes, we are. As we close out, Coach B, I did show a few links, but what's the best way? If people want to reach you directly, they have a few questions, they just want to talk to you personally. We've got your Instagram here.
Yes, ma'am. So most people who are on the Book of Faces or Instagram, my phone's already blowing up, which is cool. It's fine. I don't mind to answer those private messages. But the easiest way to find me is either going to be on Instagram at The Distinctly Extraordinary. If you're on Facebook, you can find me at brandon.eckel.9. There's 9 other Brandon Eccles, but I'm the real deal Coach B. But the easiest way, my friends, if you want a personalized touch, you go to teambextra.com. You basically fill out the form. It's going to ask your first name, last name, email address, and phone number. And I personally will be reaching out to you with my cell phone number so that you can have a personal conversation with me. And I'll also reach out to you on email. So you can find me in every corner of the world if you go to teambextra.com. Guys, God bless. Have a wonderful evening. I look forward to serving your health and wellness goals, no matter what they look like.
Thanks, Coach B. Have a beautiful weekend. It was great seeing you again. Bye for now. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate it. We would love for you to go to our YouTube channel and subscribe. We've got 42 different shows every week, and we'd love to have you come and share your story, whether it's about the Befit project as you get more involved, or if you're an author or an entrepreneur, or you're someone who has a wellness journey, or you've overcome adversity. We'd love to hear from you and help support you in your work. Go to usaglobaltv.com. If you want to find me, where am I? I'm broadcasting. I am here behind the green screen pretty much every day or teaching fitness classes, but all of my information is over on usaglobaltv.com. I'll drop it in the comments. Thank you again. Have a beautiful, blessed weekend. If you're already in your weekend, I hope that is continuing to go beautifully for you. And we look forward to being back here with you next week for this program and on Monday for our other programs. Our first program back on Monday is a woman's prerogative, where we have women from all over the world joining us. We hope you'll join us too. Thanks again. God bless you all. We'll see you again soon. I just can't take it anymore. I am so tired. I am so frustrated and burnt out. Why won't anyone listen to what I have to say? Yet I look on social media and everybody's smiling and having a great time. Meanwhile, I feel totally alone with my world rushing by. Guess what? Great news. You have a choice. You can change the dynamic by learning how to listen at an elevated level yourself through the power of listening educational courses. Can you imagine from where you are today to having a life overflowing with abundance? It's possible. Learn how to listen at an elevated level. You'll have deeper connections, better relationships, and more authentic conversations. Start today. Go to usaglobaltv.com, education, and learn how to listen. We have courses and children's books. Let's work together to learn how to listen.